Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars review. Today we're going to take a look at some more statues from the Kotobukiya ArtFX Plus range. You may remember that I gave you a look at Darth Vader from Return of the Jedi in my 600th review, and let me tell you, these guys that I'm about to give you a look at are absolutely awesome. They do fall short in a couple of areas, and I'll talk about those as the review goes on. But let me introduce you now to everyone's favourite droid pair, R2-D2 and C-3PO. First and foremost, these statues are incredible. They really do look very, very nice. Very well made, really nicely detailed, and overall just a terrific addition to the collection. One thing I did forget to mention in my 600th review is that each of these statues does come with a magnetic base, and each statue does have magnets in the feet where you can display the figures on the stand, and obviously it allows for a bit of stability in your displays, which is really good. So those are the statues that we are going to be taking a look at in this review. Very, very cool. But before we do, as always, we are going to take a look at the packaging that these guys come in. Here is the box. Once again, as with most of the Kotobukiya stuff, absolutely superb packaging. You've got an image of C-3PO and R2-D2 on the front, as well as on each of the sides of the box. I think you can see there where Hasbro got their inspiration for the Black Series packaging. Got a rundown of some of the features that the statues have, along with some more photography, and of course the Star Wars logo, as well as the Kotobukiya logo at the bottom there. Once again, like with Darth Vader, you pull out the plastic tray inside the box, and each of the statues comes unassembled, and you've just got to clip all the parts into place. There aren't as many interchangeable parts with these statues as there were with Darth Vader, obviously because C-3PO and R2-D2 are really more static characters. You know, they don't tend to move around quite as much, but we will talk about that as this review goes on. So there is the box. On to the statues themselves. As I said, these guys are terrific, really, really nice. As I said at the beginning of the review, I do think they fall short in a couple of areas, and I'll tell you why. In my opinion, the C-3PO statue in particular doesn't feel as well made as other statues in this range. Obviously this is probably a necessity due to the vac metal finish that he has, but I don't know, there's just something about him. He feels not cheap, but he does feel very, very fragile and very lightweight, and I'm scared of breaking this guy. He really is quite delicate, so definitely not a toy in that respect. Once again, with these being from the ArtFX Plus range, they do stand at around 7 or 8 inches tall. They are 1/10 scale, but as you can see from these HD close-ups that I'm giving you, once again, feel free to whack this video up to 1080p to get a good look at these. The detail on them is absolutely stunning. This is probably one of the best C-3PO collectibles in my opinion in terms of detail. He just looks absolutely superb, and the finish on him is beautiful. Really, really nicely done. He does have very limited articulation, so you can get him in a couple of poses. He has a swivel head and also swivel shoulders as well, and he does come with one interchangeable hand. That is because you've got one hand which is just a generic open palm, like so, and the other one that he's got in his hand, as you can see there, can be used to hold the comlink, which C-3PO uses in Episode 4 A New Hope when he's speaking with Luke while the heroes are down in the trash compactor. Just get the camera focus in on that for you. There we go. So that's quite cool. Once again, the detail on this guy is absolutely stunning. Really, really nice. The wires on the torso. Overall, just an excellent piece. Absolutely stunning. So there's 3PO. R2-D2 on the other hand, absolutely fantastic, really, really nicely made little statue. In some ways he does resemble the new Black Series 6-inch R2-D2, at least in terms of scale. So I guess in some ways I'm not really leaning towards picking up the 6-inch R2 at the moment, because this guy pretty much holds me over for now. Obviously he doesn't come with the same array of tools and gadgets that the Black Series R2 does come with, as that's an action figure, this is a statue, but he does have a couple of nice features. He does have a rotatable dome, which is excellently painted. I really think they've got the finish of that absolutely down to a T. Looks really, really cool, as you can see there. You've also got some really nice weathering on the panels of the droid. Overall, just a superb amount of detail on this one. Just turn that around for you and give you a look at the back. And one of the cool features with R2 is, if we just remove him from the magnetic stand, is that, as you can see, careful with that, on the bottom of R2 you do have what looks like the third leg retracted up inside the body of R2-D2. This isn't actually the case, this is just a removable piece which you just twist and release. And as you can see, that fits in a socket there on the underneath of R2. You've also got the magnets there on the feet, and that can be replaced with R2-D2's third leg, which you repeat the process, you just slip it in, twist it around, and it secures in place like so. The shoulders of R2 aren't articulated, so to reposition him in his third leg motion, you do actually have to remove the legs and clip them back into place, but once you do get him in that iconic sort of leaning back stance where he's running across the Blockade Runner corridor or the Jundland Waste of Tatooine. Really, really nice statues overall. As much as I love the C-3PO statue, I definitely think that R2 takes the prize out of this pair. In my opinion, he is just a little bit more well made and just looks a little bit better in my opinion. The C-3PO is gorgeous though. I absolutely love this finish, as I've said. The vac metal really stands out on this guy. You can see some of that awesome detail and sculpting that's gone into this one. As I said, they are very fragile, these statues. They don't feel as durable or as solid as other statues in the range, but that's not a reason not to pick these guys up. They will sting you a little bit in terms of price. As I said in my Darth Vader review, he set me back around $49.99. These guys will set you back a little bit more, obviously, because you're getting two statues. Once again, I picked these up from Forbidden Planet in London, and I paid $79.99 for these guys, which is a little bit steep, a little bit expensive, I know, but they are absolutely stunning pieces, and it was with my birthday money, so I decided to treat myself. And it's not often that I pick up statues like this, so I just had to get it. So there we go. C-3PO there, and his astromech counterpart R2-D2. Absolutely stunning set, really, really cool. And if you can afford these, definitely pick some up because they are awesome. Highly recommended. And I love it that 3PO's even got the silver leg there. That's just fantastic in my opinion. Really, really good. Just zoom in on some of that detail for you there. Absolutely stunning piece. So I think I've said just about all I can say with this statue. As I said, the detail, everything about this is just superb, and I would highly recommend you go out there and pick one up. Definitely a very cool piece. So there we go, that is the Kotobukiya ArtFX Plus R2-D2 and C-3PO statue. Hope you've enjoyed having a look at these guys, and I will be back with some more Hasbro and Lego reviews very, very soon. Got tons of vintage to get through, tons of Lego, and hopefully at some point we'll get to those very cool Black Series figures as well. So stay tuned. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review, and until next time, as always, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.